What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the overall market heading into this new week. We will also cover the SOFI stock. We will also go over some competitors, and I will give you guys amazing hedges to hedge yourself if you want heading into this week's rate hike from the Federal Reserve. So I am going to give you three different companies that I see having potential downside this upcoming week. So you can, look into those companies and see which one could potentially be the best hedge to, battle against your longer term positions like the SoFi stock if you are investing for the long term. Now, my video I just did yesterday, I told you guys the media is about to run with the headline 75 basis points for the rate hike. Okay, they might not do a 50, they might go with the 75. We will see come Wednesday. That is when the rate hike is going to be officially announced by the Federal Reserve. So you need to understand there is going to be a lot of media attention, putting out a lot of fear inside of the market, and the market will be selling off this week. There's really no way around it because Wednesday is literally 3 days away. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions about the SoFi stock. What are the price targets? Where is SoFi headed? I just want to, cover this real quick in the beginning of the video before we get to it, okay? SoFi is an unprofitable growth stock. They're unprofitable now because they're trying to gain market share. It's pretty expensive, to bring in 500,000 members every single quarter. That's going to cost money. It also costs a lot of money to hire, some of the best employees in the world, to keep your company growing. So you got your stock-based compensation, you got your customer acquisition, and they are losing money until they have enough revenue to overpower losses. They're going to continue to see that net income loss. But I believe right now, with that bank charter license, we are going to see these costs, just get cut in half extremely fast. That's the exact same thing that happened with Lending Club. As soon as they got their bank charter, 2-3 quarters went by, boom, they were a profitable company extremely quick. We just need to wait and understand SoFi, plans to have profitability by the end of 2023. We're literally halfway into 2022, so we could be coming across a profitable quarter very soon, even growing revenues 50 to 60% each quarter. So that is very, very good management in my personal opinion. If you find any of this information useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We will be keeping you updated daily on all the breaking news inside of the market. Be sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to drop a comment. Let's get into it. All right, guys, after I filmed my Saturday video yesterday, the market, the Bitcoin market, because, Bitcoin market's always open on the weekends, it just started collapsing, guys. As you can see, I put a little Twitter post out. It's safe to say Bitcoin is not the inflation hedge, pretty much that everyone inside of Bitcoin thought it was going to be. And look at this, guys. Dogecoin negative 13%, Ethereum negative 12%, Bitcoin negative 6%. I believe this is Ripple down 10%. So, guys, the market is just selling off. Even with the stock market closed, look at that. The Bitcoin stocks, coins, everything is just selling off heading into this Fed meeting coming up on Wednesday. So, guys, this could be an opportunity to hedge yourself immediately on Monday. Going back to the week on Friday ending, guys, look at this. DocuSign, WeWork, Opendoor, we had stocks down 20, 14, 12%. Unity Software, 10, multiple companies, 7 to 8, Roblox, Nikola, Spotify, Cloudflare, SAS, Snowflake, Coinbase, Bitcoin, guys, everything was selling off, guys. I mean, look at all the red. We're even in the fives, and we're only at the middle 60 percentile for, the 100+ growth stocks we watched, guys. I mean, Friday was pretty bad. If we go all the way to the top, look at that, guys. SoFi finished top 16, guys, down 2.7% on the day. So SoFi looks like the sellers were a little bit exhausted on Friday, and we almost finished at the top, guys. So that is some pretty good news, that we're not selling off, 10, 20% on Friday, because that would have been a nightmare. We're seeing a little bit of exhaustion on the selling. I really do like that. And we're right around, 597 right now, right around the 5 to 6 range. So we could potentially be seeing a little bit more downside. But guys, I mean, SoFi does have some big institutional investors like a Vanguard, BlackRock, SoftBank, and the stock is not going to collapse to $1, $2, $3 or anything like that because they have so much money invested, and they just updated their filings. But it looks like with the retail sentiment, we're looking at maybe about, $5 max pain again if the market does collapse. So I just want you guys to be prepared for that, heading into Wednesday. So you can see here, this is the Federal Reserve events meeting, the calendar. And we could see on Monday, we actually have one of the, Federal Reserve board members, I believe. It says Vice Chair L. Brainerd. They're going to be talking at 2 p.m. So this could, potentially bring us some downside because they're going to be covering that Friday CPI report. And then if we just scroll down a little bit further, you could see here Wednesday, the Fed meeting, 2-day meeting, 14th and 15th. So it just looks like, they're going to get the market ready for the Fed rate hike on Wednesday. On Monday, we could get some bad news about them just, scaring the market, etc. One of the board members is talking. Now, guys, I know SoFi went the SPAC route, and we know that 95% of the SPACs are trash, no profitability for, years. Some of them no revenue, some of them declining revenue. But take a look at this on NerdWallet right now. The top 10 best checking accounts of June 2022. This is insane, guys. SoFi is the #1 best checking account. Is that for real? I thought this was a scam, the bears were saying. It's a SPAC scam. Guys, SoFi is offering 1.25% APY interest with no monthly fees. If we scroll down a little bit, we got like the top 10 best checking accounts. You can see there's other banks like this bank right here doing a 1.25. This consumer credit union doing a 2%. And then if we scroll down, we got a 1.7 and a 3. But look at this, guys, right here. None of these companies are doing bonuses. SoFi is giving you the $300 bonus with a direct deposit, guys. Up to $300. Nobody else is giving you the bonus. So, guys, they're giving you the bonus and the monthly APY of 1.25%. That is why they are at the top right now. I cannot lie. I mean, that's pretty impressive when you're seeing a 2% and a 1.75%. Maybe SoFi will potentially, up their interest rate to 1.5. It is definitely a possibility if the Fed continues to hike up rates faster and faster. But right now, guys, SoFi is one of the #1 checking accounts in the world right now. That is not a SPAC scam, guys. That is a 100% digital online bank. That is a real fintech. Now that SoFi has the bank charter license, they are going to be pushing these legacy banks to the, end of their life cycles with this, brick and mortar. That stuff is just outdated, okay? It is so expensive to do brick and mortar when you can just go 100% digital. And guys, SoFi right now is really putting the pressure on these legacy banks. And guys, you're hearing a lot of talk about the media, these companies are going to go bankrupt during a recession, guys. That is not the case with SoFi. Take a look at their most updated balance sheet on the Q1 2022 earnings report. You got to go down to page 19 to get this update. Right now in assets, cash and cash equivalents is what you want to look at. They have $1.3 billion in cash and cash equivalents. So it looks like they have some restricted cash, some investments, and available for sale securities, so they can get access to, all of this, eventually. I'm sure there's some timelines on the restricted cash, but guys, 1.3 billion. They're losing about $100 million per quarter. That's 3 months. So guys, that's going to give you, over 4 years of cash if they continue to burn $100 million per quarter. So guys, SoFi is going to be fine for the next 3 years plus. They just continue to go the same, route right now, continuing to lose cash. So no one's going bankrupt in a recession or anything like that anytime soon. So as you can see, SoFi is in a very strong position. If you also listen to the fireside chat with Piper Sandler, they are gaining over $150 million in deposits per week with their bank charter license now, because people are flocking to that 1.25% APY right now. So guys, SoFi is gaining market share very rapidly. I think we're going to see another 500,000 members for Q2. Now going on to my, short ideas. We know that Bitcoin is teeter-tottering on the brinks of 27,000 over the weekend. And guys, if we see a down, break in that 27K, I mean, Bitcoin is going to be falling off a cliff extremely fast. I don't really know what the support is under 26K, but guys, my short ideas are going to be, going off of Bitcoin for the, opening of this week. We also have Ethereum, guys. We are breaking new all-time one-year lows on Ethereum at $1,500. This is down from almost 5,000. So, guys, Ethereum is just falling off a cliff. You also have Dogecoin hitting new all-time lows of about 6 cents right now, all the way from, about 70 cents. I can't even explain how those channels are feeling that were saying Dogecoin is going to $5, $10. I mean, those channels are absolutely collapsing because they ran so hard with Dogecoin. I knew that was not going to be long-term success for my YouTube channel. That is why I decided to not do any videos on Dogecoin because I just did not see a Dogecoin as a real longer-term investment. And those people that grew their channels off of Dogecoin, their channel views are going from 50,000 views to literally hundreds at some point, guys. So that was a big mistake. Anyone that tried to pump up Dogecoin for the past, year or so. Now, here are the short ideas inside of the stock market. We're just going to correlate off of, stocks that have, big Bitcoin exposure. And number one is going to be Coinbase, okay? Coinbase right now has been collapsing all the way from highs of around $400. And there could be more downside because we hit an all-time low of about 40 and it did bounce back extremely fast because Bitcoin had a little bit of a rip. But this could be having a lot of pressure heading into this Fed meeting with Bitcoin teeter-tottering on its 27,000 low. So Coinbase is my number one. And you can also see Coinbase had negative 35% year-over-year growth, guys. That is absolutely insane decline in revenue. My number two short idea is going to be Block because the CEO Jeff Dorsey is so big on Bitcoin, guys. They have big Bitcoin exposure, Bitcoin on the balance sheet. And as you can see, guys, they are heading towards a new one-year low pretty soon because the one-year low is about 65, as you can see right here. And they're at about 71 right now with Bitcoin absolutely taking over the weekend. Teeter-tottering on that brink of 27,000, guys. Block could see a lot of downside heading into Wednesday. We can also see their revenue growth is declining 21% year over year. Pretty much the exact same thing that's happening with Coinbase right now. My number three short idea is Robinhood because they have big Bitcoin exposure inside of trading that crypto, guys. They were banking on Dogecoin. That was causing huge boosts in revenue and stuff like that. And we can see Robinhood is literally 20 cents off the all-time low right now. And when you have Bitcoin, breaking down over the weekend, guys, you could see a more downside push on Robinhood, guys. This stock has been holding up extremely well. There's some big money in there right at the end around $7, but we could see a breakdown from retail investors with the market heading into Wednesday. And you can also see revenue is declining 42% year over year. So as you can see, the massive Bitcoin exposure inside of Coinbase, Square, and Robinhood is showing the exact same effect in all of the earnings, guys, with the revenue growth having massive declines anywhere from 20 to 40%. Now, it sucks to say that SOFI is literally having the exact same chart patterns as all of those stocks, pretty much, exact same, everything selling up. But guys, look at the difference inside of the company's fundamentals, not, having so much leverage inside of trading, so much leverage inside of crypto, Bitcoin on the balance sheet, guys. SoFi is blowing out their last quarter, guys. 62% revenue growth, even a 37% increase in net income, guys. As you can see, every single metric is up across the board. This is a quarter without a bank charter license, guys. So I believe SoFi is heading in for their best quarter in company history for Q2 with this bank charter license. I really want to see net income come down, potentially maybe, $70-80 million loss. I want to see a $30-40 million boost, with what type of, cost benefits they're getting, not going through those third parties. So guys, I think SoFi, downside, if the market falls off a cliff, we could see about $5 again. That was exactly what happened on that earnings report. Remember, we were down 20% before the earnings even came out. That's because Upstart collapsed 60% the day prior, and there's just a lot of psychology involved with the big money investors trying to get out because they saw the same pattern happening with Upstart. We went down 20% for absolutely no reason. SoFi shouldn't be down this low right now at 6. I mean, we should be a little bit higher, maybe 8, 9. That earnings report with Upstart being so close is what I believe, really broke down this stock. But guys, as you can see, I mean, SoFi is absolutely killing it across the board, guys. Even in this potentially recession environment that a lot of people are calling it right now, I mean, SoFi is just growing company revenue absolutely fast without that bank charter once again. So the three short ideas once again are Coinbase, Square, Robinhood having that Bitcoin exposure. SoFi is one of the top checking accounts in the world right now with that 1.25% and also that $300 bonus. We have over 3 years of cash on the balance sheet if we maintain the exact same net income loss. So guys, SoFi is an incredible company, but we're going to see downside most likely with the Fed speaking and these rate hikes, and you just can't really do anything about it. But understand, in a bull market, SoFi will be one of those companies that become profitable and continue to grow revenues very strongly because of a well-diversified business, unlike a Coinbase, Square, and Robinhood. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. Be sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to drop a comment. I'm going to be commenting back to as many people as I can, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Once again, we will get through this market correction. Inflation will eventually come down in the ongoing months. We just have to, make more strides to get it down. Hopefully the Federal Reserve can get it under control fast. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.